Hello everyone and welcome to this new sketchbook tour here. I found out that I usually do these around October because that's when I usually finish these sketchbooks, but this time I finished early. Mostly because I kind of got lazy and just wanted to get this over with. So, yeah. Let's see, what do we got in here? Oh, look, it's St. Francis of Assisi, or my version of him, a more modernized version of him. I would picture him as a homeless man, since that's really fitting for him. Here he is with the bird and worm. Some color palette practice. Oh my gosh, it's probably Sam here. Yeah, with some color palette practice here with gouache. Um, there's Rosaline, a little character concept of her. And there's Tasu, the ninja. I was doing this for print making. I believe I made a print of this. Let me go get it. Or, actually, no, I can't, because it's like stuck onto a wall, and I don't want to ruin it. So, but yeah, that's Tasu. Yes, and this is Bradley. This is Sam's OC. I like him so much. Here he is with a worm because, he's just friendly friendly to nature, and I guess this is like his scarecrow because I asked Sam, like, does he have a scarecrow? And he says yes. Here's more gouache palette swatches. I remember I was actually testing like every brand of like gouache. I bought like 3 cheap brands of gouache, and I was trying to test them all out to see how they look for the most part, but unfortunately some colors like just come out very weird. Here's Vincent in gouache and color pencil. And then I have more characters I did with gouache. Yeah, and this is all done in pen and color pencil, and I guess there's Vincent, but I didn't get to finish him. And then here is my tarnished from Elden Ring. This is my character in Elden Ring, mostly wearing the yellow Lindell soldier armor and the navy travel hood. Really iconic. And then here is my recreation of my OC Hickory. Back then he was I believe I made him like a 24, 25-year-old guy who is very like sophisticated, professional, all this stuff, and now I decided to age him up a bit because if he is going to be that powerful, then I think it would make sense if he was more mature. So here was like my process of how I want him to look, and so I chose something like this. Looks like a Spanish professor. And then here's the end results. I know I colored this digitally like not too long ago. This one, same thing. This was like months ago actually. So yeah, now he looks much much better here. Some page full of doodles. I think this is me using just the pen. This is oil paint. Here's Pedro, Sam's OC. This I did with a ballpoint pen, and Copics, which did not really come out right because ballpoint pen like kind of bleeds with Copic markers. And then we got Mr. Lee from Scott Pilgrim. I guess I'm also in the how do I say, like in the whole, you know, daily post where, because I guess so many people just like fell in love with him, and so did I. This was all done with colored pencils, so. Oh, wait, I've even made like an animation of him too, from like Sketchbook Pro, of him winking. And this is another one I did. This is Sam's OC, Marcus, and Swanky Jupe's OC. I forgot his name. I can't believe I forgot his name. But I know Swanky said that he's like a crackhead wrestler. I did like a fighting poster of them. They both liked it. And I guess I pasted this to another page because it's taped. And here's more ballpoint pen practice, me practicing perspective. Here's doodles of Bradley again here. It was really fun. He's really cute and handsome. And then I've made a new character named Rolf. He's another aberrant, like most of my OCs. Here's me developing him, and then here's the final results. This is Rolf Bloomington. Yeah, that's his name, Rolf Bloomington, and I got this to show that he's also a dumb jock here. So yeah, so that's him right here. He is a boxer. Powers have to do something with punching. And then I got more over here. More doodles of him here. Here's him flexing, and some more facial expressions I did of him, all done in ballpoint ink. And then here's a new character I made, Sophie Chan. Yeah, so she controls bubbles. So here's me developing her character, which not much, because I already had like a picture of what she would look like. And then here's me again. This is now my new profile picture. More wash swatches here. And then we got one of my favorite OCs from Sam, named Omar, the fitness trainer guy. My very ideal himbo. This is him lifting weights. I did this digitally, but I didn't get to finish it using Copic markers and colored pencils. And then I made like a whole page spread of him, which I also did not get to finish. And I guess the reason why, it's because I didn't have a marker that closely matches his skin color. So I just decided to leave it like that, and I think I did like had to hide this page from people because I have had kids looking at this, and I don't know if it's like really appropriate. So here they are again. Rolf and his sister Rosaline are now siblings here. This is all done with marker and color pencil. A new character concept named Lixie. She's an invisible girl, but she can also be invincible because she can phase through things. More swatch color palettes. There's Vincent with watercolor pencil, but doesn't look good. Here's my Elden Ring character again, and here's the weapons I use, in case you're wondering. Another character named Max. I believe I wanted to make this character like lover of Darren. And here's me versus Melania. I don't think I'm ever gonna finish this because I'm still practicing on my background art. And here is more doodles and sketches of another one of Sam's OC, Ricardo Alfonso, who is a daddy. So here's just the many sketches I did of him. These are done with marker, watercolor inks, and colored pencils. And these I've done with watercolor inks as well, with color pencil. And here is one of the best pages. I decided to make like single comic panels of my OCs. So yeah, and I did all of these digitally. I sketched them in pencil, scanned them, and then just like colored them digitally, and that's where I also put in the dialogue of them. I just wanted to like represent how they would look like in comics, and they're also like showing off their powers here too. This is just a color wheel. Why am I sleepy? It's still morning, but anyways, here's my color wheel with my watercolor inks. And here are more comic panels I did of Geo, Tasu, and Valerie. Same process. Scanned them, colored them digitally. That's like my usual. And then got another character concept here. Wow, I didn't know I like made so many characters this year, but here's more character concept of Julian, firework boy, sparky boy, whatever you would like to call him, with a very firecracker temper. More Foxos. This one I've done digitally. This one I've also sort of done digitally. And then here is my new sort of project I'm doing. I am doing a lot of like male body studies. I call this whole piece Bodies. Just me practicing. I am doing this to like, practice drawing the male body, and also but also, doing it out of enjoyment, just like celebrating the male body here. This is really fun to do. All of these are like references that I pick off the internet from like poses or photographs. Well, and I believe that is it. I do have a new sketchbook that is coming up, and now I am going back to small sketchbooks. So yeah, I can't wait to show y'all this one. This one I use for my college, so like half of this stuff is gonna be like college notes and sketches that I did for like college projects, but I decided to use the other half as like just my personal sketchbook. So yeah, we might when I finish this one and I do a tour of this, I might have to skip like probably half of it just because like not there's not a lot of interest in there. I guess unless if you all want to see my college notes, but yeah, and as you can see, I am now switching back to smaller sketchbooks because I just think they're more suitable for me, especially since now I've been using my markers a lot. So yeah, and I love Soho. That's my favorite brand. I like how it's all stitched. Helps me, um, like, open, um, much better, almost like a spiral. So, yeah. Well, that is all I have for today, so I guess I'll see y'all in the next sketchbook tour, and goodbye!